What's up, folks? It's an icy day and freezing rain and shit. A few things I want to get out of the way in terms of situation here. Um, I set up a GoFundMe for my niece that I'm gonna put in the description. Um, it's essentially for, basically not my niece, but I call her my little niece, but she's actually my little cousin. Um, and it's the fact that she essentially needs insulin, guys. So, and it's like really highly priced, and it's crazy the prescriptions that they give her to pay. It's insane, and yeah, I'm just hoping this kind of helps them out a little bit. So, I'm putting it out there. I'm thanking other people already who have already donated. So I really thank those people who donated already. Um, really helps, even if it's small, guys. It really helps because I'm trying to like really, yeah. Um, so I'm gonna put that in the description, and that's just a personal thing that's happening with me at the moment because this healthcare system in this country is straight dog shit. So that's just a play of fortune for her insulin. So it's I can understand why some people in CVS are like robbing that shit. I can totally understand why. That whole news that happened, it was like a while ago in San Francisco of people like stealing medication. I don't blame them because it's highly overpriced. I mean, her thing costs like what like $600. That's plus the copay, so it's a whole bunch. So the medication as she needs, it's ridiculous. So I'm just gonna set up, um, and it's gonna be in the description. But it's basically, yeah, she does need insulin. So I'm just gonna put it down in the description so everyone can go in, chip in, and help as much as anyone can through mutual aid and stuff. Um, don't I ain't asking anyone to like freaking donate a fortune here. Don't. I mean, give what you can, people. Don't go overboard. It'll be nice, but don't go overboard. People got to eat out here. I understand that people got to eat out here. If you donate a 20 or 30, that's fine. You don't need to go overboard with anything else. At least for me, at least. I really don't care. Any help is a good help. Um, so yeah, I'm probably gonna help people. Probably ask some folks to single boost this on Twitter and things of that nature, just to get it out there. But yeah, that's what's happening currently. I did set this up like a while ago. I think like about a week ago, but I didn't really like signal boost it as much. Um, I did, and I thought things were gonna run its course, but I've been busy also, so I am trying to help them out here. So they really do need it. So I'm definitely going to because I don't want them. I don't want my to pay like a fortune for what he's. I mean, it's gonna be crazy, and they got like bills to pay with their house and stuff. So yeah, that's the situation at the current moment. But apart from that sort of in-house agenda that I've sort of put in here, I actually want to talk about um, what's going on with New York City at the moment, especially with this new mayor, because Eric Adams, I'm telling you, man, it's looking like, I mean, not that all the New York mayors were great. I mean, they fucking weren't. But, well, looking like we're getting another, you know, basically another Bloomberg, but with, black skin, basically. I mean, that's basically how I see it, um, because, he's an ex-police chief of the NYPD, you know, that NYPD, and things of that nature. So, and he said something pretty incredulous to me, which I found absolutely insulting, and that was when he said, well, low-skilled workers, well, they can't do such and such, so we need people to come off because we can't have low-skilled workers, yada, 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 yada. He basically made a jab at low-skilled workers, condescendingly. And I saw that, and I was like, really, bro? Like, we're going to do this? Like, like, people have literal college degrees, and they're working at Starbucks, McDonald's. Some of them even going to get their masters, and they're working at, BJ's or whatever. Shake Shack. And then this, and Target, whatever. And, this fucking guy has the nerve to say, well, they're low-skilled workers, so irrelevant. I mean, or something of that. That's basically what he's saying, right? He's not saying it, but he's saying it. Sorry if you guys hearing that in the background. It's rain, but I'm about to get out to work. But just want to do this quick. But it was ridiculous. I found that just the absurdity of the whole situation. It was just like, we're doing this argument now, and believe me, they do this shit on purpose. Okay, it's to essentially make a distinction between certain types of work. So they make fun of they're basically diminishing the low-skilled workers as a way of trying to say, but these workers actually do something important. And it's like, where the hell were you guys, like, all of a sudden, in the mid of a switch, all of a fucking sudden, these people go and say, oh, we don't give a fuck about essential workers anymore. And you know what? A couple of my friends told me that. They're like, yo, watch what happens, man. They're going to shift, and they're going to just be like, we don't give a fuck about essential workers anymore. And you know what? That's true. The fact that he said that, the mayor who just got newly elected fucking said like, oh, well, we need these workers to come in because, you can't rely on low-skilled workers. I'm just sitting there like, did he just fucking say that right now? Like, are you serious, bro? There are people with fucking bachelors, bro, mopping floors. Like, oh my God, it's so dumb what these people are saying. It's, this guy's selling us the neoliberal fantasy land. And it's like, bro, I'm not buying that shit. And I'm happy there are people that are, eating them up, and basically calling them out on that. Because it's like, dude, the audacity of you to say that shit. Like, seriously. And to sort of like pit low-income workers, I don't even like using that term because it just separates people. To pit workers against each other. And it's what they're fucking doing. To do that shit, right? To basically say, well, we don't need to, their skills are irrelevant. What? Bro, what? And where were these people? They were just like, yeah, the essential workers. Yeah, the essential workers. And I'm sitting there like, you see that? These motherfuckers aren't going to ask for a pay raise for these people. They're not. They're going to say, oh, thank you for risking your life. And it's like, oh, yeah, thank you. Are you going to pay me more? Of course not. These fucking people, man. I mean, it's, oh, my God. That's just, there for this guy. And also, what the fuck is this nonsense about? Well, don't let the virus scare you, people. We got to make sure schools remain open. We got to do this. We got to do that. And I'm like, bro, this is a virus. This is not a fucking war on terror. It is a virus. It is nature running its course. And this is the, this is where these people think like, it's as if they believe market forces are beyond the simulacra of reality. It's literally, that's all it is. It's like, well, market forces are beyond the reality of the planet and the universe itself. That's fucking nuts. It's nuts, okay? Now, let me backtrack because I'm mad. I said that for people who neurodivergent people, I don't mean it the way I mean when I say that, okay? So let me back up for a second. I don't mean that because these people, you know what? Let me use another term. Delusional. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what we're dealing with here. Pure delusion. Oh my God. This guy says, oh, we have to weather the storm of the virus. And I'm like, I'm sitting there, I'm watching it, and I remember my partner, she's like, does this guy really think like this virus is like ISIS or something? Like it's not ISIS, dude. It's a virus. People catch it, it's in nature. I mean, it's kind of inevitable. You can't really get away with that, You just got to protect yourself and mask up and, wash your hands and be, hygiene and some shit, It's like, it's not like you're gonna, like what, you're gonna shoot at COVID? I mean, come on. It's like, you guys are what? You're gonna fire at COVID? You're gonna shoot it? Yeah, good luck. It's like me saying like, yeah, man, I'm gonna stop this nuclear warhead by shooting on the subatomic level. Come on. Like, really? I'm gonna stop a nuclear explosion by, shooting at the atomic level. That's just, it sounds like it's far out. And these guys don't understand just how ridiculous they actually sound when they say these things. Like, I'm sitting there and I'm like, this is a speech? This is like what? And apparently he's a police chief, apparently, right? You know me, I give a fuck about the NYPD. I don't. So it's just like, and then, a couple weeks ago he said like, well, the cops are having it rough, the murders are high, blah, blah, blah. And I'm hearing him with the rhetoric, this Eric Adams fella, and I'm just, and this is supposed to be a Democrat, by the way. And I'm looking at it and I'm just like, yep. Come on, bro. Just say it. Just say broken windows. You want to bring it back. Come on. Just say it. Stop dancing around it. Just say you want broken windows back. Come on. Like, I'm literally like, I feel like I'm like Tom Hardy's character in Bronson when the cops are about to get him and he's just like, come on. Like, that's what I feel like. It's like, I know you want to say it. Just come on already. It's so ridiculous, man. Oh my God. So it's, that's my little, I just needed that out there because, man, do we have a lot of imbecilic people out here. Especially those in power who are just like, man, can't see past the market solutions of things, right? No. Like, what the? And it's, oh my God, it's in the neoliberal garbage that this mayor's like spouting. I'm sorry, that insulted me right there when he said, like, is this guy literally insulting people's intelligence by thinking COVID is like the 9/11 attacks? I mean, come on. I mean, first off, COVID killed more people than 9/11, so that's not really good a comparison, number one. Almost 800,000. We almost have, in this country, if you round the number up, we're almost up to 1 million people dead in this country. This virus killed more people, a lot of Americans, than a lot of wars we had. Just saying. So, it's, we're going to be reaching World War II numbers soon. So it's in terms of deaths. So it's we kind of basically surpassed Gettysburg at this point. So it's I mean, in New York, just alone from my experience here locally, this guy's a clown. And for me, it's just like, oh well, And you already got these fucking New York Post articles because New York Post, the bullshit that is that the news organization. I like to call them the I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about Post, but police propaganda, and we demonize sex workers when we want them all arrested. So yeah, New York Post. These guys are already they're posting ridiculous articles. Even I mean, it's oh my god. It's just should we bring back stop and frisk with the high crime rate? And I'm like, of course these fuckers at the New York Post are gonna say that, right? Because they love broken windows. They love that shit. Even though it hasn't achieved anything. It's oh my god. This is why I vehemently hate the police with a passion. Because of shit like this. Because it's like, oh, we have the solution to crime. Is it poverty? Is it that? No, we're just gonna arrest more people. This is why I'm a police abolitionist, folks. It's oh my god. And this new mayor, it's like, oh, de Blasio was shit regardless. But this motherfucker, it's like, oh, we got a former police chief. Part of the, of course, he's gonna defend the NYPD with his life. So and then they're saying well, the murders are up. You can't deny the murders are up. And I'm like, yeah. But what does having more police do in terms of the murders? Some of y'all can't answer that question to me. Oh, but we're going to keep overcrowding the prisons. What? It's... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. And they just, a couple days ago, the New York Post basically wrote, will Eric Adams clean up the sex worker problem? I'm like, here we go. Here we go. Because I know the reason why they're saying that is because they want to get rid of the sort of sex workers' rights activists that are on the street in the city. That's basically what they mean. When the New York Post says that, that's what they're talking about, right? Because they want to get rid of them. So it's, oh man, it's a shit show up in the city, man. I'm telling you. And this guy, I mean, it's absurd. And hopefully, people make it through. But I'm gonna be very vigilant on this motherfucker because people know how unpopular stop and frisk was. My whole thing is this. I'm hoping this motherfucker doesn't attempt to do a sort of stealth. What I mean by that, as in a sort of stealth broken windows, where they start slowly re-implementing it back because of the backlash that they had with the George Floyd protests. Right? But again, I mean, there's the same NYPD that's like, we don't need to wear masks. It's, I mean, NYPD, folks. The NY fucking PD. So it's man. Anyhow, folks, that's my little rant for today, because I just needed to get it off my chest, because that's been really, really bugging me, was this person, Eric Adams. But anyhow, apart from in-house, the GoFundMe will be in the description. Give what you can, signal boost it. I'm gonna post it probably on some Discords, and that's about it. So yeah, want to get that out of the way. Hopefully, he gets what he needs. But yeah, it's been rough. I'm telling you, it's been man. I mean, I feel like it's like these motherfuckers are trying to repeat 2007 again. Like, it's like, what? So it's like some of these people haven't realized the plot has left. But who am I kidding? So anyhow, folks, y'all have a nice day, and hopefully everyone stays safe out there. You know, the Omicron variant is out. Also, to the New Yorkers out there, don't buy the bullshit that this dude is saying about we must combat the. Do this and do that. And I'm like, listen, if you want to protect your kid as much as you can and you want to keep the social distancing, that's fine. But remember, the CDC seems to be going in a direction where they're just like, well, got to protect the market forces. You know, we got to do this weird thing where we have like this 5-day period. What happened to the 2 weeks, bro? So, you know, it's, it's, you know, people just got to be vigilant of what's happening, because there are some people in these forces that are being drudged out where it's very, very clear that they are primarily doing it to protect the market forces that be, or the economy. The economy has become more important than people's lives. Welcome to capitalism. So, anyhow, people stay safe. Get the boosters. I advocate people just get the boosters. And just keep yourself safe. Still wear masks. Still do what you got to do. Don't buy the bullshit that, we have to weather it like we weathered 9/11. This isn't the same situation. Okay? Like, this is not the same situation. We're talking about nature versus a man-made inflicted event. So don't play that crap with some of these people. Okay? Don't let them pull the wool over your eyes and pull a freaking, war on terror with the COVID. No, that's not going to work. So, in essence there, I leave that to you folks, and hopefully everyone has a safe and blessed day today. King John, signing off.